Most of the kids that we see have experienced what we call developmental trauma, which means that the trauma has occurred over an extended period of time, and we know that the brain develops a lot quicker from ages 0 to 3, which means that during that time period, if things are actually happening that are atypical for them or that are traumatizing for them, they're a lot more likely to experience challenges in the way that their brain develops.
If you understand what's going on with somebody and what happened to them, it's so much easier to stay in the game.
Dr. Bruce Perry really simplified the neuroscience so that we could spend most of our time focusing on how we wanted to change the brain in a clinical sense. He took all of the complexity of neuroscience and he said, this is what you need to know as a clinician, as a caregiver, if you're working specifically with kids.
We've evolved an approach that we call the Neurosequential Model. This isn't a therapy, this is a problem-solving approach. It's a way to get to know the child in front of you. It's like a guidebook for the person who's working with the child. If you understood what was underneath the effectiveness of it working with this child, you would have looked at this other kid over here and said, oh, this won't work, but this may.
With this particular team and frontline staff and workers that are kind of with the kids all the time, I can say to them, okay, this is what this kid needs, and they'll follow through.
They're able to sort of pilot and innovate some of these new practices and to see how well they work and to really essentially select and sequence the therapeutic experiences that are going to help these children.
So there's a real team effort that then helps us to be able to work with kids basically 24/7.
The model helps people kind of put the different pieces together in a different way, so you're just a lot more effective.
We're helping kids to develop social skills. We're helping kids to be able to manage their behavior. So the safer decisions that the children are making, the bigger their world is, the more we can have them go explore and try new things and build new skills.
We've only identified a handful of what we call flagship sites. And these are programs that have demonstrated continuing excellence in bringing the model in with high fidelity, participating in the further development of the model and making it even better, and then tracking outcomes with their kids to demonstrate effectiveness. And they've done this with the children that they serve, but they've also started to go teach other people in this province and other people in Western Canada, people in the rest of the US. And so really the impact that they've had through a number of their key clinical leaders is pretty stunning.